This week on FOXPRO Fur Takers, we're in west central Nebraska with new field staff member Clay Owens, and we're gonna see how many coyotes we can call in this beautiful country.
I'm the owner-operator of Prairie Ghost Outfitters. With my past experience running first-class game operations in Colorado, I decided it was time to start my own thing, so I moved to southwest Nebraska where we've got an abundance of critters to chase.
They're howling right here. This first stand we set up, man, we had a bunch of coyotes to the right just start howling their butts off. That's what's awesome about hunting with Clay, is he really did his homework.
Al, we got one over here to our left.
He's on the cut grass. I can see him there barking.
And then all of a sudden to our left, this coyote pops out of this cornfield, comes into a hay field about, oh, I don't know, 300 plus, and
330 yards out.
How much?
330.
Right there.
and it was still a poke. And I had so much confidence in that Ruger Precision. We'd done the homework, sighted it in.
We ought to just shoot him right there.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back to that corn. Where'd he go? He's left. Oh yeah, he's going left. Here we go, boys. Hit him. Nice shot, Clay.
This gun is so cool.
Yeah, it's a shooter. Dude, that's almost 400 yards.
That was cool right there.
Look at this.
Look at that.
First fur taker Nebraska dog, female. Teamed up.
That's
nice
right.
job, Clay Owens.
Yeah, I really like those rifles, man.
Yeah, they'll shoot,
They
won't
shoot
they?
good. They shoot good. That was a stroke out across there.
Yeah.
And not a very big target.
Nebraska fur. I'm here with Clay Owens, first stand. We can sit and talk about it, but we're gonna get right to it. Fur takers, booyah.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
There's a lot more out here, so let's go get them.
Cool, man.
Clay Owens is the new field staff member for FOXPRO. We just added a whole bunch of field staff. Clay's a veteran. Clay's been around the game a long time.
Hi, Mom.
I've been calling coyotes for about 20 years, and I've been a professional elk and mule deer guide for about 25 years. I started calling coyotes to help with predator control on a lot of the big ranches that I've worked on over the past several years. I started out with a 416B. I've gone all the way through. I've had just about everything they make. Now I'm running a CS24C. I love that call. It does everything you need, especially out here in Nebraska where you get big wind.
First stand of the morning, we called a coyote in. It was young of the year, so it didn't finish. It stayed out at 360 and we got lucky. Pretty sure I hit it. May have been Clay. We both shot at the same time.
100% dead. That's what we care about.
That's it.
That's
The
right.
landowner's happy it's dead.
Yeah.
We're gonna go make stand number 2 right here. We're gonna hike up on this little knob. We got our winds in our face. It could be good.
The second stand, we got a coyote on. We walked up on a hill, set up, started calling.
There we go. Coyote right there. He's going from right to left. He's headed for the corner.
And this coyote, he just wasn't convinced. I was playing a little cottontail, and I did a crick range, 440 yards. I knew with that US optic scope, I knew exactly where I needed to hold for 440 yards.
Got him.
Oh, what a shot. How far was that?
440 yards.
Damn, that was a good shot.
Booyah, precision, baby.
That thing just flattened him.
Rugged, reliable firearm right here. Ruger Precision. Wow.
With that precision, I had so much confidence. I knew the exact drop, that 75 grain VMAX. Put it on that coyote, pulled the trigger, and I mean, the sledgehammer came out. And we had our second coyote of the trip. It was just awesome to make that long. The problem with shooting them that far is you got to go get them that far away.
Yeah, that was an incredible shot.
Hey, 2 stands,
2 coyotes.
2 coyotes. Boom, baby.
I love it.
Cool, Nebraska. I love this country. Coyote right there. It's going from right to left. He's headed for the corn. Got him.
It's mid-October, the weather's hot, and we're in Nebraska calling coyotes.
All of a sudden we're in sand hills. Look at this.
Yeah, this is all cool country. Vast diversity here is super cool.
Is that a coyote on that hill?
I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I don't see it. It's a dirt pile. But there's coyotes in this pasture. There's coyotes in this pasture.
Dang, look at this country.
Coyotes in this big pasture down here where we're going.
This is classic Nebraska sand hill, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
You know, the coyote numbers out here in Nebraska are normally really, really good, but the mange has been pretty prevalent here for the last 4 or 5 years. The numbers are definitely down, but we still have a good number of coyotes. I think that we're gonna have plenty of success while we're here.
And now what's happening this time of year is that the parents have raised the pups, and about this time of year, they'll start kicking the pups out. And it's called the dispersal period, and it's a really great time to call coyotes. And when those pups are first out on their own, they're kind of clumsy. They're not great hunters yet. They're trying to become great hunters. So we're gonna try and take advantage of that. We should be able to get the prey distress rolling. We should be able to get the coyote vocals rolling. And I'm just hoping for a great trip. It was the last stand of the evening. It was getting late. Clay said he heard some coyotes in this area. We worked off this bluff.
Man, this looks good right there. Collar off the ground. Get it pointed right where you think they're gonna come. Gonna play a little slow jam right here in Nebraska.
We sat there for about 11 minutes with the FOXPRO singing its tune.
And all of a sudden Clay's like, right here, right here.
Right here, Al. It's coming by the water tank. It's about 400 yards out and coming hard.
He's gonna come right to the call.
He got down below the bank. He's gonna pop up right here close.
Oh, he's running out.
Oh, he's going at the bottom. He's going at the bottom. He's going at the bottom.
You got him?
Got him.
Nice shot, Al. That was a good shot, man. I shot right over the top of him.
Yeah, don't help that gun.
I can't believe it.
We got him.
There's a second one. There's a second one right there.
Kill him. Dude, we just doubled. Way to go, Clay Owens. Booyah, baby.
Clay Owens. Booyah, brother.
These guns are unbelievable.
That was cool, right?
That was awesome, a double right here in Nebraska. First day, we got 2 this morning. Just shot a double for you. Fur takers in Nebraska, booyah.
Look at that, what do we got?
Yeah, little female, that's what I thought.
That is what I thought. She's come a long ways. Nebraska, just back a little. Cool. Let me drag it over to Clay.
Looky there, a 2-pointer, Al.
Yeah, so's this one.
Must be in the pasture. They're both young of the year, aren't they?
Yep, they sure are.
Yours.
You know, we've had the mange really bad around here, Al.
Yeah.
It's good to see coyotes with some hair on.
This one you definitely...
I just was trying to give him a little bit of a warning. You know, when they're young like this, you try to give them a little
warning.
chance.
The cool thing is, shooting suppressed, they really didn't know what was going on.
No, they didn't.
This coyote had not a clue.
They just stood there looking for its litter mate.
Yeah. Hold them up here. Nebraska dogs. Booyah, baby.
Gotta like it.
Awesome. 4 down today. Nice job, Clay Owens.
Yep. Good job on the call.
Yep, we're gonna go drag them back to the truck and keep rolling. Hopefully we might get one more stand in tonight. If not, we'll see you in the morning.
Yep, that's right.
Time now for FOXPRO's Fur Tactics.
If I'm on a calling stand and I have a approaching predator, a coyote or a fox, come in there and hang up just out of range, just out of my comfort zone, what sound am I gonna play? I have always, since the get-go, started calling, relied on vole squeaks to get that job done. If I have a fox out there, if I have a coyote, vole squeaks generally gives me 50 yards. And you know, I'm gonna play a variety of sounds if I don't get a response. I may throw gray fox distress out there. I may throw something else to just trigger him to come in a little bit further. And what happens if it's still out of range? Well, if I'm hunting at night, I'm gonna walk towards that predator and keep the light right on them and get into a range where I can take the shot. I've done that several times on fox and coyotes, so just because they hang up and you think the stand's over at night, hey, you have nothing to lose at that point. Walk towards them, keep the light on them, and see if you can get a good shot opportunity on that fox or coyote. Try vole squeaks and any other coaxer sounds to see if you can get a response and get them to come an extra 50 yards. And I hope you'll be able to put more fur on the ground this season.
Got him.
There's a second one. There's a second one right there.
Give me. Dude, we just doubled. It's mid-October, the weather's hot, and we're calling coyotes in Nebraska.
It's pretty windy, so we're gonna let the CS-24 eat. It's our first time. I don't know what we're doing. Come with us. We're going coyote. Come on.
The next day, the wind came up, and I mean the wind did blow. From the get-go, we were just fighting the wind.
There's one. It's way out there. It's like 750 yards. Trying to stay out of the wind. He just doesn't like the wind. He's sitting there. Pin his ears down, hide behind the brush for a little bit.
Wind is up. Coyotes are down. We've struck out so far 2 stands. This 3rd stand, give her hell.
The wind is probably the worst enemy for a coyote caller. Any kind of game that you're hunting on high wind days, they lose 2 of their key senses. They can't hear well in the wind, and they lose the sense of where the smells are coming from when the wind's blowing hard. So it's really a detriment to calling, and we're gonna fight it. Loud distress sounds and loud howling sequences, you know, that's what's gonna help us, is we got the right call for the situation.
There's 2 coming up out of the bales. Yep, they're coming hard.
They're gonna see a skyline here.
They get to the bottom.
They crossed. Stay on the one on the right. Got him. Shoot the one on the right. Cody on the right. Nice shot, Clay. You almost had him.
Almost got him. I can't believe that.
Booyah. Nice job.
Nice shot. She's a gross one.
Yeah, look at that
But
tail.
not near as bad as some of them I've seen.
Boy, she's big and heavy. Feel that.
She's been up there eating in that bunch
She
of
smells
cows.
funny.
Put her in a hole somewhere.
Nebraska's number 5.
That's right.
Booyah.
Perfect.
Let's go put her in a hole or something.
There's 2 coming up out of the bales.
Booyah. Nice job.
We're in Nebraska. It's mid-October, hot and windy, but we're still trying to call these coyotes in.
Put it down there about 50, 60 yards.
Fold those out.
Yeah, just undo them.
Okay.
And now what's happening this time of year is that the parents have raised the pups, and about this time of year, they'll start kicking the pups out. And it's called the dispersal period, and it's a really great time to call coyotes. And when those pups are first out on their own, they're kind of clumsy. They're not great hunters yet. They're trying to become great hunters.
We want to make sure that we can capitalize on them being hungry, being on their own, and needing to feed themselves. So a lot of distress sounds. I'm sure we'll follow up with some vocalizations.
Right here in the flat. Oh, he's leaving. He must have smelled us. Right over him.
Well, I'm sitting there, keep calling, little pup 3, went into some other coyote vocalization there, and man, here comes another coyote in the same exact spot.
Right in the bottom. Coyote right in the bottom. Got him?
Now, if that isn't the Lord answering a prayer, I don't know what is.
Got him? And he's down right there. Booyah! Nice job.
Big old warrior. Setup is critical.
Yeah, it is.
When you're coyote hunting, that's everything. And sometimes external factors will help the coyote. And so you take the cards you're dealt. When you set down, start calling, and the wind switches, you can't do anything. That first coyote smelled us, started to leave. I helped the gun, missed. This male was following that female in, and we made a good shot. We had number 6 for the trip. It was a really good, it was a good morning. We got 6 coyotes on film. We're wishing we could just get one more.
Right on top. Got him? Boom, baby. Smoked him.
Good shot, Al. That was awesome.
That's all man, that dog. Wow.
Took it like that.
Look at him. Look at his ears.
That is a trophy.
I mean, that really is. Look at the head on that sucker.
That is a big old
Oh
coyote.
my heck. I mean, he is a man of a coyote. Right there. Look at that. Wow.
That was a big coyote right there.
Those are the trophies of the trip. The big old mature dogs that you call in. Nebraska's been a great trip, and I just had a great time hunting with Clay Owens.
We had a great time. He's a great friend. And being part of the FOXPRO team as a field staff member, I couldn't be happier.
All I can say is fur takers in Nebraska, we've had a heck of a good time with Clay Owens. We will be back.
Hang 'em high. One more.